Alder Hay have given you great support and great care.
Fantastic, out of this world.
And what would you say, what are the hopes for the future, Michelle?
Just to really need to get finished off with Kira, give her a rest, but it's not going to happen. And Kira knows that, don't you? It's not going to happen because the next thing after this is the palate, because the speech is delayed a bit now, which we know, that's in a year's time. And then after that, in the teenagers' years, it's a nose job. She's going to need a nose job, but and then a chin job as well. Okay. But it doesn't matter. Yeah. Well, we'll get there in the end.
Very strong little girl you are, very strong little girl. And I'm pleased that you had such a lovely day yesterday. I know, Joan, you've got a little gift, have you?
I have got a little gift for Kira because she's such a remarkable little girl, and because Alder Hay is now a remarkable, it's the land of remarkable children, the hospital, and because we all thought that Kira was this remarkable girl, that they've decided they're going to give her, this is the symbol, and this is Ollie the elephant.
Oh, there you go.
And not everybody gets an Ollie, do they? But we're going to give Kira one. It's a special little Ollie.
What do you say?
For Kira, because she's so good.
Thank you.
She's holding on.
She is holding on very good. And we also, when we do these children, we have a book, and it's called So You've Been Framed, which is apt. And this is a little booklet that we give out to all the families, because obviously APERS is only one of many conditions that we deal with, and we get round about 3 to 5 new APERS per year. So you can imagine over the years there's lots of APERS and different conditions that we deal with, and to help the family to get through it, we've actually produced, all the nurses from the 4 units produced a booklet, and we give this to try and help them to see what's going to happen when they have the frame put on.
Well, thank you very much, Joan. Thank you very much.
I think we go to Rylan in the hub. Rylan?
There's so many comments coming in for Joan, Michelle and little Kira. Claire says, I just want to say well done to Kira for being such a brave girl. You're a unique and special, special girl. Mel says, I know someone who has APERS syndrome, just like Kira, and she's also just as amazing. Anna says, the bravery of this little girl and her family on this morning has left me in tears. Such an inspiration. And Lorna says, oh, what a super wee girl. Both brave and beautiful. Good luck to Kira. And Kira, I want to know, am I the only boy allowed in the makeup room?
Yeah.
Good, good. That's all right.
That's made his day, Kira, so thank you very much. Thank you both
guys.
all for coming in.
Yeah,
thank you very much. And well done
us.
you, Kira, well done.
Thank you.
For any further help or advice or information on anything we've discussed, then please visit the website.
We'll be back after this short break.
Welcome back. Now, earlier we met Darren and Kate, who, when they walk down the road hand in hand, they attract more than their fair share of attention. And why? Because of his own admission, Darren thinks that he's punching above his weight.
I love Darren.
He's
such a good guy.
Lovely couple, actually. Very nice couple.
So what do you do if one partner's more attractive than the other, and what pressure does that put on a relationship? Well, joining us now to take your calls is relationship expert Dr. Pam Spur. Hi, Pam.
Hi,
good morning.
Hi. I know we've had lots of people getting in touch about this, and obviously there's insecurities in relationships and so on. First of all, we're going to start with Claire, who's on the phone. Claire, are you there?
Yeah, hiya.
Hi,
Hello,
Claire.
have you got a question for Pam?
Yeah, I worry that my paranoia is pushing my partner away as I struggle to trust him. It causes arguments, and I get scared that he may want to find someone else that trusts him more and doesn't question him as much.
Why do you not trust him, Claire? Is there some sort of history?
Yeah, I really find it struggle to trust him in particular. I've got a little boy, a 15-month-old, and I feel like it's become worse since having him. And I worry that he wants someone slightly more attractive or with a better body. And yeah, I just get really insecure, and it does affect our relationship because I do sometimes feel like I am pushing him away.
Well, first off, is there any evidence that why you should not trust him? Has he ever let you down?
Yeah, a few occasions over silly things.
Okay, so just silly things. But and have you had a history in other relationships, Claire, of sort of worrying about trust and not being able to trust your partners?
Yeah, never as severe as my partner now. Obviously, it's a more serious relationship, and like I said, I feel like I've got more to lose now. I've got my son, so I worry if there was ever anything to happen. It's not just a relationship, there's a child involved now.
Okay, you know, the very first thing you need to do, and just listening to the few words you've told me, Claire, you have this little devil on your shoulder, and it's chattering away at you saying, I can't trust my partner, I can't, you know, do this, I'm so worried about the future. And what I want you to do is I want you to turn that thinking on its head and put a little angel there on your shoulder, and it's going to start telling you things like, actually, we've come through those bad times. Actually, I have no reason why I should doubt him. I'm going to look at the positives we share, and I'm going to start thinking every day on those. Because if you've ever heard of CBT, that's cognitive behavioral therapy, the techniques are where you need to retrain your mind from assuming that something bad's going to happen to assuming that, look, we've got our beautiful baby son, and from today, I'm gonna focus on that.
Yeah.
And believe me, Claire, when you start thinking those thoughts, and you have to practice it, the research shows it takes about 3 weeks. Keep challenging that little devil on your shoulder. That after 3 weeks, you start to really start believing those thoughts. And why not tell your partner too? Tell him you're going to start rethinking about it and trying to find positives.
Yeah, I think he would appreciate that.
Yeah. It's definitely all about flipping it on its head, and I wish you the very best of luck because, look, you've got a wonderful young family and you don't want to destroy it because, remember, when you doubt yourself, you might start planting seeds of doubt in your partner. Yeah. So it can be a sort of a negative cycle.
So I think if Claire's thinking negative thoughts, she's always going to attract that. So
absolutely.
I think if you be positive, Claire, then positive things will happen.
Will come to you, yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely. Thank you.
Well, good luck with that, Claire.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Claire.
It's quite hard because after having a baby, you do feel a little bit wobbly, don't you?
Of course you do.
Yeah.
I mean, as a mum myself, I know exactly what those feelings are like. But you have to remember just to reshape that positive.
Yeah.
That, you do have more to think about than just your own insecurities. And there's something more important and greater than you, and that's your relationship and your child and your family.
Okay. All right, we've got another lady on the phone. Rachel. Hi, Rachel.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. What have you got for Pam today?
Well, my partner had a bad relationship prior to meeting me.
Right.
And that was 5 years ago, but he still hasn't seemed to have gotten over it.
Right.
And I can't so much as talk about other men because he gets jealous.
He's insecure.
And he shuts himself off and treats me as though I've actually done something when I haven't, and I don't know what I can do to make him realise that he's the only one for me.
Well, Rachel, I've got to say a couple things here. First off, when someone's profoundly hurt, when they're betrayed, it does have a lasting influence on the way they treat their next partner as he's treating you. It's like a wound has been opened up and he obviously hasn't healed it. A couple of things I really want you to try, and first off, change the convo. So when he brings up the conversation like, I can't trust you, or where are you going, you actually just stop it, you put a boundary on it, and you say something like, we've been here before, you can trust me, I'm not going to talk about it. And you literally, and after, again, a number of times, he'll start to learn, well, Rachel's serious. She's not going to be dragged into a sort of a jealousy argument with me. The other thing is, don't let him treat you badly just because he's been treated badly in the past. So again, you need to set boundaries on if he says or does things to undermine you, to try and bring you down to his level, then again, you have to set your boundary and say, hey, that's not fair. Don't say things like that to me. I'm not going to take that sort of chat. And so it really is about you learning to just say those things with conviction and with confidence.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Does that help, Rachel?
Slightly. I mean, he doesn't really take it out on me. He just shuts himself off.
So it's hard. So it's sort of hard for you to deal with when you're not getting anything back.
Yeah, he just, in his head, he knows that I'm not going to do anything, but he just can't stop the thoughts of what happened in his past.
Because he's been hurt before. I guess, like Pam said, the best thing to maybe try and do, the best approach to have is just to try and flip it on its head. Yeah, again, and let him know that it's not going to happen.
Exactly, change that conversation. Don't let him drag you into long conversations about these things. And then also boost up the positive things you two have. So make sure you say, hey, come on, we just had so much fun last weekend. Remember when we went out, we chilled out? Let's build more of that into our life rather than this kind of dragging us down into your past. And encourage him to look at the present and what you two have, and remind him of the qualities that you two share, the great qualities of your relationship. And so that he draws a line on his own past.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rachel.
Thank you very much, Rachel. I hope it sorts itself out.
We've got one more caller. Emma. Emma, are you there?
Hello.
Hi, Emma.
Hi. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, Emma. Have you got a question for Pam?
Yeah, my fiance, he's 16 years older than me, and he's always being accused by his friends and work colleagues of punching above his weight. And even though it's something that he has said himself, it's different when other people say it to him, and it does get to him. So I just want to know how I can reassure him and make him feel like he's not, because he really is. He's wonderful, and he's the kindest, most lovely person in the world, really, and he'll do anything for anyone.
Well, you've just said it there. He's the most wonderful person in the world. He'll do anything for anyone. And it sounds like, you know, people are always looking for an easy target. You said, I guess it's his work colleagues and stuff, to kind of tease. And he's kind of made himself that target by having a sort of lovely young woman in his life. And so they just take it out on him. And I wonder how he's reacting to them. Because maybe, again, it's about him sort of, you know, you helping him to learn not to react to them, to ignore it, just to smile and move on with the conversation. Because, again, when you give, you know, oxygen to these conversations, like at work, if he's sort of going, oh, go on, you know, stop saying that about, you know, my fiance or whatever, don't tell me that I'm not good enough. The more he gives oxygen to those, the more they keep doing it, because it's human nature.
It's quite playground, really,
exactly.
isn't it?
And so just what you need to do is, again, between the two of you, you know, he knows you love him to bits. You know, he loves you to bits. Focus on that and tell him, again, that whole thing about don't give oxygen to those conversations. It's amazing how once people are kind of cut off, you know, they see they don't get a reaction, that, they start moving on.
Well, I hope that helps you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay,
thank you, Emma.
Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Dr. Pam.
Thank you very much.
Great to see you. Still to come, the barbecue brothers James and Scott are here with some sizzling steak after this short break. OK, welcome back. Now, the weather forecast for the weekend isn't looking great, but summer is alive right now here at This Morning.
Yes, and the barbecue brothers Scott and James are here to show you how to create an all-American meat feast on your barbie between the rain showers. So what's on the menu, boys? We might have to do this weekend because we're throwing the barbecue tomorrow, and the weather's supposed to be not great.
This is good for doing outdoors. We're doing it indoors today, like you were saying.
Yes.
But the idea with the meat that we're doing today is that it's a cheap cut of meat. It's called skirt steak. It's just over here, the raw product.
Skirt steak before.
No, it's a beef cut.
Right.
And you can see it's got lots of fat going through it. So it's a really, cooking it very quickly is a really good way to get like a rare kind of moist product. And it's from the place over here on the cow.
Right. Okay.
So we're going to do it with chimichurri today.
Yeah. So chimichurri, kind of South America, it's Argentina down that way, but super zingy, super fresh. That, you know,
that's the sauce.
Yeah, it's kind of a marinade. So what you want to do is get yourself some. If you can't get the dry, like the fresh ingredients, we've got oregano here. We've got some parsley. All the recipes will be on the website and stuff, so you can kind of get the amounts that you need. But basically, it's a super easy, super quick. Get a bit of shallot in there. You've got some chili. So the chili, however hot you want it. So if you want it super hot, put more in.
Go hot. Go hot.
All right, cool.
Hot. Do hot.
Some black pepper, some ground pepper. You've got garlic, fresh garlic if you can. Get those in there.
James, when I prepare my meat for the barbecue, usually I leave it overnight to marinate. Is that
Sorry,
the best
I'm just checking I heard this right. When you prepare your meat for the barbecue...
Yeah, because this is weird.
So I'm going to marinate the lamb chops tonight, you see, so just...
Because we were just having a conversation where you were saying that you did most of it. So.
Yeah, well, Marvin always has a different view when it comes to us in the kitchen. It's becoming a regular on this show.
But we do marinate it, though. You're absolutely right.
You want about a minimum of about 4 hours, but if you can get it in overnight, that would be awesome as well. Get some red wine vinegar, get that into there as well.
Yeah. I'm pleased that you guys are here, actually, because Marvin thinks that he's the god when it comes to barbecues. He really does.
Don't all men take control of the barbecue?
It's a real manly thing,
isn't it?
Yeah, I just feel like you think, you know, well, this is in my house, the women do all of the work and you're in the kitchen, and then he sticks a bit of meat on the grill and he wants the most praise.
To be honest, that's kind of like with me and him. He does a lot of the hard work and then I take the glory.
So,
that's a perfect relationship.
How long are we cooking this steak
Well, we marinated that for about 2 to 4 hours.
Right.
You can do that in the fridge. It's probably nice and safe. And then kind of rub most of the marinade off so it doesn't burn on the hot griddle.
Right.
And we're going to cook this thing. I mean, it doesn't take a lot of cooking. We would prefer it rare, so we're going to do a rare one today for you. That can be anything from 2 to 4 minutes on each side. If you want it medium, go up to 6 to 8 minutes on each side.
Okay.
And the idea at the end of it is to slice it really thin, and we're going to piece it together with some extra sides as well.
Oh, lovely.
So the sides that we're going to pick out today are...
Yeah, what we're going to do is start off with something that's slightly unusual, which is going to be bananas wrapped in bacon with a spiced maple kind of dressing.
This is the first. I've never heard of that.
No, but this sounds
really easy.
Right,
it's quite good fun for kids as well, because you know kids like fruit, and everyone likes bacon. Everything tastes better with bacon.
Very true.
Very true.
Very true.
So you want to get yourself